Hi, my name is Deb. My patients know me as Dr. Deb Ghosh. I'm a consultant gastroenterologist and hepatologist, and I also see patients on acute take, means non-specific medical condition that make you so unwell that you come to accident and emergency to get checked. So that's my background. I've been a doctor for nearly 30 years, and I've been a consultant for 10 years in NHS in Essex. Now, I was asked to define myself, like, who am I? What's my purpose? And basically, people try to define themselves by their job. Like, I'm a doctor or I'm a lawyer, but I think I'm just a learner, like all of you, and only one difference that is, I share and I translate. I find tremendous joy in sharing what I have learned during my day, during my week, during my month, in a way I understood it, and share it to everybody around me. Sometimes that can get excessive because I post, and WhatsApp is my weakness. And I try to share because maybe one person out of that group or that lot I'm sharing will find benefit. Whatever I read, whatever I experienced, whatever I reflected on, if it can help to alleviate anybody's suffering by any amount, I think I have done it. That will make my day. So that's who am I, and why I'm doing this. Sometimes I feel that we do the thing that we suffer the most. Like you kind of trying to overcompensate your weaknesses. I was um, I was a weak kid, and like sick kid, because I was born with one lungs and nobody knew that. Not even medical school. We realized that only when I was in a tuberculosis ward, coughing continuously. I thought I caught tuberculosis. Like your fourth year paranoia, and you think you have got cancer when you're a cancer ward. You think you have got some thyroid problem when you're seeing patients with thyroid. So I thought I've got tuberculosis. So my professor asked me to get a chest X-ray, and I was looking at my chest X-ray. I said, "What is my lungs?" On the right hand side, it looked like there is no lungs, like a huge giant sac of air we call a cyst or bulla, emphysema bulla. But obviously, emphysema bulla is something you develop, whereas the cyst I was born with, and I could never do any activity like football or anything that involves running, and that I'll be out of breath by just running half of the field. And obviously, I got kicked out from all those competitive sports as a result, and I kind of limited myself to playing ping pong, like table tennis. Anyway, so um, when you suffer, and you feel sad about not being able to be like other kids, what they are doing, having a chat after the football match, and I'm kind of just looking at them and feel that they're different, and I just focused more on studies and learning and knowledge. Maybe God meant it to be like that, and I topped all the exams in the school, from year 1 to year 10. And my school friends know me like that. Like he's a guy who is a total nerd, and study, and loves to study beyond study. You know what I mean? That's something that is not even part of the curriculum. I'll just do it. I remember dissecting a frog in year 9, where you're not supposed to do that. And I also remember I dragged all my close friends to botanical garden in Calcutta because I want them to study leaves. Can you believe this? Like, why do you study leaf? I mean, yes, there is a study of leaf in year 12, I think, in botany, but we were in just year 9. And so this is the thing. I mean, if I learn something, I feel very uneasy if I cannot share it. And you call it my weakness, call it my strength, but that's how I am. I have to share it. And while sharing and bouncing the idea from you, I get more insight, and then I internalize better rather than just dry reading and understanding. And I think doctors should do that, because we see patients in the clinic and we get a very tunnel vision that all these years in the medical school I studied everything. We study everything from top to bottom: neurology, endocrinology, GI tract, sexual organs. And then when you want to be a specialist, because that's, you're attracted to, and then you forget all about the other specialties. So if I see a patient with tummy problem, and if you try to show me, doctor, I have got a rash here, I say, oh, ask your GP to refer you to skin doctor. Or you've got a joint problem, okay, rheumatologist. Or sinus problem, okay, ENT. And that's the problem, because sometimes the diseases will come in a very unusual way. And unless you've got a basic knowledge of all of these organs, what I'm trying to say that yes, you may be a specialist, but you need to have a more than average idea of what's going on, like a holistic health. And that's what my passion is. So in my spare time, I study about other aspects of health, more so what we can do without pills. So the fundamental thing about health is that if it's acute health, go seek your doctor, get some pills, whatever, operation, fix it. But if it's something chronic, like type 2 diabetes, like fatty liver, like dementia, like rheumatoid arthritis, do whatever your doctor is telling you to do, but do something else. Change your food, change your movement, change your mind set, change your sleep pattern. These are all the, I call 7 pillars of health: sexual health, relationship health, connection health, how connected you are with the rest of the society. Are you doing service, or are you just a selfish guy minding your own business and your family's business? And just extend the family to the neighborhood, and then extend the family beyond the neighborhood to your town, to your nation, and beyond your nation. Because the moment you identify too much with something, then immediately you are trying to say that I'm the best. So the moment you say I'm a Hindu, too much, so you cling on to that identity that I'm a Christian and I'm a Muslim, immediately you are saying that, okay, everybody else is probably not as good as me. And that's why the problem is. I mean, we all living in harmony. So a tiger will never say a giraffe that, I'm stronger. You just eat whenever it has to eat and kill whatever it has to kill. But the moment before, the moment after, it is not thinking about, no, I should do this to that person or that animal. It's just driven by the nature. The problem with the human brain is that we have got free will. A tiger is helpless because tiger cannot eat grass, and the cow cannot eat meat, because that's how they're programmed. But humans, we can out-program. So we have evolved to be a highly creative, highly intellectual person. But if we use that intelligence and creativity to our own good as a humankind, we can just create heaven in this world. So the world is real, but at the same time, world is unreal. World is what you make it out of. You can have a negative mindset and think everybody is plotting something against me, or you can think that everybody is my friend. Now, probably the approach should be somewhere between these two extremes, but more towards the friendly side rather than unfriendly side, because most of the studies shows that if you take an average, it is more good people than bad people. But we shouldn't ignore the negative signals coming, and that's why our brain is very capable of spotting all the writing on the wall kind of stuff. So don't ignore those and take action, but don't live in that negativity, because that will just ruin your brain and ruin your life. And I see many of my patients, they suffer from health anxiety. So this is famous thing says we live only once, but actually that's not true. We live every single day, but we die only once. But for some of my patients, they're actually dying every day. They are not living every day, they're dying every day. And I have got few patients who from time to time will say, oh, am I going to die? Am I going to die? Am I going to die? You will die, and everybody will die, but you are dying every day. You are under this constant threat that I'm going to die, something terrible is going to happen to me. So with all my videos and posting, I just try to share my joy and my my liking for knowledge and simple knowledge, not complicated knowledge. Like the thing is, I it's not my words. So you borrow stuff from other people. The concept is called borrowed creativity. So you borrow something, but you don't give it back as it is. You check it out. You experience it. You try it out, and then you may say, it's not working for me, or maybe it is really bad, we shouldn't be doing this. So I'm known to do many kind of experiments, and these experiments has taught me a lot. Like just yesterday I finished, you call it experiment, you call it study. For last 30 days I followed Ramadan protocol, that you don't eat or drink even a single drop of water from dawn to dusk. You do prayer, 2 rakat in the morning, and 2 rakat when you at the end of the fast. And I did it, and I learned so much about myself, more than about Islam and Quran. I read 1 page of Quran every day, so now Ramadan, I was born Hindu, but I love all religion, study of it, because I think the basic purpose of religion, as it is religio, to connect. And in India, in Sanskrit we call dharma, the translation dharma means one what holds you. So you all need some infrastructure around our life that holds us, so that when calamity strikes, we are strong. And pure intelligence will not give that to you. You may be super intelligent, but the calamity, life will strike, and that's, you need to be really strong. And that's what spirituality is. It's nothing to do with religion. Spirituality, if I want to define it in simple terms, it means that we are not depressed about what happened in the past, that I cannot go back and change. Neither I'm anxious about what's going to happen in future, which nobody can totally predict. Opposite, I can just reminisce in all the good stuff that happened to me, or even the failures that taught me more than the good stuff probably. And I can look forward for an exciting future with faith and hope that whatever happened, I will be able to enjoy it. Even some calamity happens, I will extract all the goodness out of the calamity and be a very positive person. So that's what spirituality is. You don't have to be like a godlike person. You can still be in family. I've got a very lovely family. I've got a wife, I've got 2 kids, and Coffee, my dog. You can stay in the family. You don't have to go to Himalayas to be a yogi, but you can be a yogi in your house. Look after all the plants, cook food, feed your family, go jogging, do all the stuff that a person in a natural environment would do. In the Vedantic knowledge, we call it karma yoga. So you basically doing yoga through karma, your work, and that we all do. If you're not doing something, then you're probably not living. So I'm going to go now, because I was supposed to talk only for 5 minutes as an introductory video, like who am I, what's my purpose, but now it is 13 minutes 10 seconds, and I better stop now. Otherwise, human attention is worse than a goldfish. They say that you don't, and after you just check out after a few minutes. So have a lovely day. Think about what I just said, because we forgot how to live again, and live blissfully. And everyone is born with a gift. Just explore your gift and give it to the world. And that's how you fulfill your life's mission. And not to be rich, not to earn a lot of money, but find this bliss. And that is the purpose of your life and my life and anybody's life. And that's my message. And with my videos and posting and in my website and all the experiments, I'm just trying to find that and give it to you, that who am I? It is not just a defined thing. You constantly find who are you, and that is the journey of spirituality. It is not a religious journey, but religions are the mainstay of gateway into spirituality. So study all religion, but find the extract from Bible, from Quran, from Gita, from all other books. Find the extract, and that is your spirituality. You may be atheist, you may be agnostic, but you need a structure around your life to keep you steady, so that you can do all the good stuff that you're destined to do. All right, so take care. 14 minutes 35 seconds. Bye bye.